Welcome back for the review of Unit 6, Kim's Inconvenience. To give you a quick summary, we are having a look at a Canadian comedy series called Kim's Convenience. So it's about a Canadian family, and they run a convenience store. Mom and dad, Amma and Appa, and then they've got the two children. So this was actually a play first, and it was produced by a Korean Canadian called Che. All right. He also played a character in the play. Later, Netflix picked up this play, and they wanted to make a series of it. And Che then remained as a writer. He stayed on as a producer, actually, and he also had a co-producer called Kevin White.
Stay on.
Stay on. After a while, people started noticing some content was a little off, a little offensive, and specifically with one character. They had a cousin called Na-young that was coming from Korea, and everything about her was just very stereotypical Japanese, so to speak. And people complained, and apparently even the cast members, they pointed out that some of this content is not correct, and it's also offensive to the character and to the people, but no one listened to them.
Point out.
Point out. We didn't know this, but Che had resigned by that time, and he's co-producer too, and it seems like the new writers or producers just lost their way. And this really fun and entertaining comedy series is going to be coming to an end.
Lose one's way.
Lose one's way. Why do you think Che and Kevin White resigned as producers of Kim's Convenience?
Well, it's something that you mentioned definitely about the character Na-young. Is I think with the newer producers that came in, they tried to make it too stereotypical for the way that Canadians would accept it more, like how they view Asians. When Che was writing this from his perspective and the Asian experience. So I think when that was kind of expressions lost in translation, when it was switched, it became too whitewashed. That I don't blame him for leaving. They took something of his and kind of changed it.
Absolutely, like you said, he wrote it. I think it's a real life experience, and why people enjoyed it is because it was human. It was real. It wasn't silly. And when they created this character Na-young, they kind of made a laughing stock of this Korean character. And I felt when I watched it, I felt uncomfortable because I thought, this is not how, let's say, 99% of any Korean person coming to Canada or any country is going to act or look like. And now they're creating the stereotype of, oh, this is the Korean person. So I felt uncomfortable and a little irritated because I've been in Korea for a long time, and I thought, how did this happen? They have Korean people on the cast, but it seems they were ignoring their opinions. That will be it for this unit. Please join us again next time.